Hello, back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another Arsenal watch along. Today we've got the Arsenal women in action. Could have been a better day if Tottenham hadn't bottled it, but they did. So we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, as they were concentrating on Arsenal tonight, last game of the weekend in the WSL, away to Everton. After this, there's 3 games after because we've got a game in hand to play. 3 games left in this league for the title race. And yeah, it's must win. We almost had the perfect Sunday. Tottenham went 1-0 up today, playing Chelsea in their first of a double header this week. 1-0 up. Got paid back to one of a fluky goal on Chelsea's own standards. Fluky as hell. Chelsea goalkeeper then gets sent off late in the first half, and Tottenham being Tottenham had the extra player and didn't play like it. Came out in the second half and played like they had the player sent off. And Chelsea's just, in the last 20 minutes, just went, okay, you've had your chance. Turned it on. Sam Kerr and Fleming got 2 goals to them to make it 3-1. But yeah, we almost had, if it weren't for Tottenham being Tottenham early on today, we could be going into this game knowing a win put us back at the top of the table with 3 games to go. And when we have easier fixtures, Villa, them not down the road, is our game in hand. West Ham, last game of the season. Instead, we've got Chelsea. As I say, we're still chasing, and can I say now, they've got Tottenham again. Is a prolonged game in hand they've had since December. At Chelsea's place, so Chelsea v Tottenham midweek. They've then got Birmingham City. I don't know, I said that, but either way, they've got them next weekend to confirm they've been relegated, basically. And the last game of the season, I'm hoping it's still for grabs, put it that way. Man United at home, but Manchester United women are going for the last Champions League spot, and I'm hoping it's not sealed before that game. Because if it is, we may as well just give Chelsea the title there. We need United. We need United to have something to play for now. Because I don't. After today, I have no faith in Tottenham doing us a favour midweek. No way whatsoever. That's away from home for Tottenham now. Got a few people in the chat. Old school Gooner, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well, my friend. We've got Stephen in the chat. Oi, boy, how you doing? Everything going? Yep, I'm good. My voice is getting better. Still can't shout, as in when I pull something dinner or whatever. It's just like, eh. But apart from that, yeah, I'm all good. Watched some good football today in terms of finished watching Merseyside derby as well. Liverpool winning 2-0. Losing, I wish they lost. Losing 2-0. Winning 2-0 for fuck's sake against Everton. So Everton are now in the bottom 3, the men's team. So I think that's pretty much with 5-6 games to go. That's them done for now. We got Ridgey in the chat as well. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. And what are you thinking of tonight? Also, whilst we move on to tonight's game, it kicks off in literally 10 minutes' time. Here are the teams, or the teams, Arsenal team anyway. For tonight, we've got Zinsberger and Golmovitz is come in at right back for Kate McCabe. Kate McCabe's been dropped, isn't it? Leah Williamson, Ruben Moyes, that's Catley, Leah Warty, and Little in the midfield pivot. Miedemar just in front of them. And then the front 3 of last week, basically, that didn't work against Chelsea. Beth Mead, Blackstenius, and Clayton Ford. Tobin Heath apparently is out of nowhere, not available. After all the complaining last week, he's now not available. What a coincidence. Got Nikita Paris, Bootsy, Manham, Jordan Nobbs, Kate McCabe on the bench, Victoria, Boy, BT, and Williams all on the bench as possible subject. Also, we've got 5 subs in the WSL. But yeah. Vinci saying he could have gone to the game to that Walton Park, but yeah, Target's caught with a 7 on Sunday. It's mad. Stupid. But hey, because I pick the team. That's what Sky wants. Thing is, that's what Sky will go. Well, we can't put the women's game in between or during the men's Super Sunday because they don't get the traction. So we have to compromise. It was good enough. It was okay to put Chelsea v fucking them not Tottenham v Chelsea earlier on at 2 o'clock on BBC Two. But yeah, my main gripe really, Kate McKay's been dropped to the bench for some reason. I would have yeah, I'm all good for someone actually playing the right back as not a left back. But Steph Catley, I would have put her on. If anything, put her on the bench. Put Kate McCabe at left back, or even so, even if you want to keep Steph actually, put Caitlin Ford on the fucking bench, and put someone like Kate McCabe in the forward three. But hey, what do I know? Black Stevens has got a lot to prove today as well. A lot to prove. Gone off the boil in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to keep an eye on her today. Obviously, hopefully Bethany continues her form from last week. The only one at the forward three from last week that can hold their head up high. Sorry. Vidri's asking, no, it's not this. Tottenham v Chelsea was on BBC earlier. BBC 2 at half two kick off. This is on Sky. This game particularly is on Sky. Sky Sports Football Live. We can watch it at Sky Go. I've never looked. Is it on the FA player? Have a look. I doubt if it's on Sky. I doubt it. We'll have a look. I am live. Oh dear. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts in chat anyway about this lineup and all that? And you confident for this game? Do we actually get over no upset tonight? Do we get the 3 points, or do we just go with a few games to go now after the early result today with Chelsea? Just go fuck it and let them have the title again. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like we've gone. We'll give you a bit of a fight, but it's the last knockings now. So there you go. So, piss off. Oh dear. It's not an FA player. Okay. Trying to think. Have a look on the streaming sites as well. The usual streaming sites you use for the events and all that. Have a look on there. Why are we wearing this fucking crap? The girls are just coming out now, but basically, yeah. The girls are wearing the bloody Stella McCartney fucking jacket hoodie things. Horrendous. Like, it's just horrendous. Like, why are we wearing them still? They're not selling. There's a reason I'm not selling, because they're fucking ugly as fuck. Just bin it off. You dropped the ball there, Arsenal and Adidas. Move on. We all went out, obviously, as you saw by the team lineup on the screen, we all went off the lemon yellow away kit today. Because apparently majority red and white clashes with blue, apparently. Yeah, Ridley, let me know if you can find the stream or not. If you have any problems and all that crap. I'll try and help him as best as I can on my end. Can Lampard manage this Everton ladies as well, please? I mean, Everton, the women's team have gone for, was it the women's team? No, it was the Birmingham City team. The Birmingham City team have gone for like, how many managers this season, apparently? Ridiculous. Yeah, this guy came through halfway through the season as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. We should win. We should comfortably win, but you never know. It's the last stoppings of the season. They've got nothing to fight for. We're fighting for something. We just got to play our game, get an early goal, and from there on in just put our foot on their throat respectively and don't let up, basically. We need to win this convincingly and keep sending that message to Chelsea that we ain't giving up. If you're going to win it, if Chelsea are going to win this, they're going to win it the hard way. Just the camera, for sake. Sorry. So let's put the team up on the screen now. Ready for kick off. You know. Big game. Also, big congratulations to Lottie Wibben-Moy on her new contract that she signed on Friday. Well, officially was confirmed on Friday anyway. Also, I've got the Watchalong for war yesterday. For the heart rate, let's see. I'm going to compare my heart rate from yesterday at the men's game, and compare it to obviously what happens today, how it goes today. As we approach kick-off, my heart rate is currently at 90 beats per minute. And yesterday, my heart rate apparently reached, according to this, reached 135 beats per minute. So we'll keep an eye on that as well, a bit of a gimmick and all that, a bit of a laugh. No different, I suppose. Let's see who stresses me out more, basically. Get the scoreboard ready, put up on the screen. I know Chelsea, we've got 3 games left now, effectively, after today. Us and Chelsea, respectively. If Chelsea do go on to win the WSL, I am going to be gutted because we didn't just say dominate the most of the season in the last couple of weeks. We were top from day one until literally 2 weeks ago, all because Tottenham had COVID. Otherwise, they'd still be top. But Chelsea had the game now still, so it won't be for long. But still, it is going to come back to that Birmingham City away game. It cost us. It's just taking a knee now on my screen. And we are off. Come on. I'm going to go for 4-0. I think was it 5? Was it 4-0 at Bournemouth? Earlier in the season, I think we'll go another 4-0 win. Say that now. Everton attack. Oh, fuck. Come out. Bed. Don't forget, guys, to smash that like button, subscribe, and all that jazz, and do share it as well. Do share the link to the stream around as well. Why are we playing for the back 4? There's going to be daylight outside. I've had to pull this across. Close another thing over there. Put the actual lights on. Otherwise, it's pitch black basically because I'm fucking leaving. Make sense of that. Fucking broad daylight, for fuck's sake. Ridiculous. But it is what it is. Oh dear. Again, look, going back to what I was saying about Chelsea. If Chelsea go on to win this WSL title in 2 weeks' time, they're going to lift it. I mean, questions have seriously got to be asked. To be honest, there can't be any excuses. To be honest, because it was in our hands. As I say, we were top until 2-3 weeks ago. We were top of this WSL from day one. we were dominating the first half of the season. We were fucking blowing teams away, and then one injury to Leah Williamson, we just fell apart as a whole. And that's where the questions have got to be raised. Why did that happen? What for one injury? Why did that happen? And how can we avoid that next season? So I doubt they'll sack him. Even though we got knocked out the quarterfinals of the Conti Cup, semi-finals of the FA this season's FA Cup, lost the FA Cup final for last season back in December, and went out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and potentially coming second in the WSL. Even though we dominated, I say the WSL itself, we dominated most of the season. They won't overreact and sack him. I'll be surprised if they did.
Sorry.
Seriously. Dropped. No, bloody hell. So anyway. So they try to take you. Domestic? No, domestic. No, nothing like that. Just people making noise. I don't need to make noise. People walking past to see them live and going bang, bang, bang. For no reason. Other than just to piss me off. They're no domestics. Nothing like that. Oh dear. Also, just saying back a couple of minutes ago on the TV screen, and literally where they're playing, you can see Anfield basically from where they're playing. Which begs the question as well. Merseyside derby weekend. Surely this game should have been played yesterday then. To avoid any trouble, so we say. Well, 5 minutes in, we started off okay-ish. Nothing clear-cut yet, saying that. So here we go. Just hit it at the end of the video. Lucky Beth. What are you cooking, by the way? Yo!
What?
Why did you... His pardon. Sorry. What are you cooking?
Just spaghetti to go with my ragu.
I'm
And I'm cleaning up the mess while I'm waiting to do something nice.
I was just asking a question what you cooked. Take
I
the
know,
fucking
you got
interest.
salty. I didn't mean to knock the bottles. It's just impossible to put stuff away in that cupboard without knocking them.
It's called taking bottles out, you know. Oh my head. This actually good. One sec. I don't know the fucking difference. It's pissing me off. Like, look, but I've got to put fucking house lights on in broad daylight. Because the people that fucking done this house, when they put the lights in, didn't have a brain apparently. And literally like the little fucking dilly little fucking light things like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8 all together, but it's like spread out. They're not for these sort of the lights that were put in whenever they were for them nights of work. It needed to be 4 rows of 4, all pretty much on top of each other. Fucking ain't that bad. Jesus Christ, for a cheeky bastard. Go on, Vivian, go, pass it, go on, Beth. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why was he the ball came to Beth basically, he just stopped for a brief second and then sort of just, I was just gone bang, had a shot. But the ball comes to us, stops for a brief second and allows the defender to get back, and he then tries to hit it across the face of the goal and hopes for not to tap it in. That's it, ref getting away the game. This is what pisses me off about the WSL. I've noticed that a lot this season. The officials get in the way of the game a lot. The ball either deflect off them, not until against City in the season, and that these other games it happened as well, or they just get in the way of the game plan. Just the other team makes up taking advantage and boom. Come on. Oh dear. Stina's got to get her head out of us today. I think even video saying the other day, I think we mentioned it in the over on Cannon Chatters podcast. They did their women's Arsenal women's podcast thing. Yeah, Stina's dropped a bollock recently, so to speak, obviously. Just completely dropped arse, basically, and not really stepped up when we needed to. Sorry. We're so slow in our build up today as well. I know it's 10 minutes in, but we're so slow. So tentative. Merlin. Bed. Oh, fuck off, leave me alone.
Sorry, I only care about men's matches.
You forced me on when I didn't need to be on the other day. Go on. For fuck's sake, why is it cut back? For fuck's sake. Pass it, Dottie. Go on, Steph, go on. Cut back again. Fuck, he's not Austin Fingers Arsenal. Go forward, cut back FC. There's no need to. This Everton side ain't that good. Why are you get scared about fucking going at him for fuck's sake. And that's just why I would have rather played Katie McCabe at left back. She just go boom, boom, bang, get the cross in. No fucking about. Oh dear. No, doesn't look good. Everton's cap. He looks like the Everton captain. Take the chance for the worst on the pitch. Try to get a breather. I hope she's okay. Not gonna do. No, this ain't looking good for her. This is not looking good at all. For Everton perspective, anyway. Could do my bit. Just go to Twitter. Yeah, still sort of, but nothing's happened yet. Players still taking some treatment. I don't know if she's going to be able to walk this off. Whatever the issue is. Everything in attack back on the plate. Oh, God's sake, defend. Yeah, the Everton captain's back on now. I just went. Oh, come on, Arsenal. 50 minutes and it's still freaking 0-0. We're offering nothing from the attack. We do go forward. It's just like so lackluster. It's so slow. It's not clicking. Again, something that wasn't happening. This, what I'm saying now, wasn't happening at the start of the season. The first half of the season, until Leah Williamson got injured, we weren't seeing it. It was boom, get the ball, fucking attack, and we looked like a threat every time. Second half of the season, we've seen a lot of this. Lackluster performances, just getting over the line in certain games, what you'd expect. Apart from Birmingham City, where we dropped Arsenal and completely got ourselves found out, basically, on New Year, after the winter break. But we picked up the form in terms of getting the results a couple of games later, from the United home onwards in the league. But the same issues are still there. And that's concerning for me. Not I said earlier. How can one injury, when years gone by, when we've had a bad season or dropped off, it's because we've been in situations like we've seen with Man City this season, where pretty much they've been riddled all season with injuries. But the core, their starting players, they've had to use academy players, etc. We haven't had to do that. Leah Williamson got injured, and our form just went. The football we've seen beforehand just went out the window. Hasn't come back since. Go on, go on, go. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. And this is why I was saying earlier, questions have to be asked of Jonas. Why this happened? Why the drop? Why the performances went the way they have? Why the certain results went the way they did? And what can be done? What can us as a club do to help you, Jonas? Make sure this doesn't happen next season. That if we do sit them up, we sit them up, we don't look fucking back. We don't let Chelsea back in. Stefan's in the chat, says hello. And to the cats. Yeah, they're over the other side of the room anyway. But yeah, all good. Hope you're keeping well, obviously. Did it just play yesterday, by the way? Or they play today? Have a look. Well, they can't. I don't think they can get all playoffs, can they? The playoffs, I mean. Can't get definitely can't get automatic. You got company. One all against Crew. Look at the league table now. One set. Get rid of it, Leah. Get rid of it. Well done, well done, well done. We are looking again. That's another thing we haven't touched on in terms of our performances. Defensively, the second half of the season, simply we saw it obviously with when Neil injured, but even as he was about to come back after the winter break, it's continued to happen. We look suspect every time anyone attacks us. Where's the dog?
The kitchen.
What's his back now? I think he's up. Leo Clip. Oh, you're coming towards me now. Got your Ipswich at 1167. And it's what thanks for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Yeah, there's no way back. Yeah. Another year of League One football for Ipswich. No way they can do it, basically. Wickham fell off, didn't they? Because they started the season well, they did, in top two. They just fell off, didn't they? They scrambled themselves back into the playoffs, but still. Wigan on the verge of being promoted. Oh, go on, go. For fuck's sake. Rotherham 86. Dons. I don't want MK Dons. I don't know what MK Dons going up. Fuck MK Dons. Sunderland 4th, Plymouth, Wickham. Anyone but from when it comes to the playoffs, whoever comes up 4th, either Sunderland, Plymouth, or Wickham, whoever out of them three go up. I don't mind whoever out of them three goes up. Sorry, as long as it's not MK Dons. MK Dons can go fuck themselves. Yeah, I didn't know it's that bad, Stefan. Really didn't realise that. Okay, what fucking notification? One sec. Got dogs. Melvin. Get out. Dead. Fucking licking the floor. Oh, my head. Oh, it's still at the rate it was at before, so take that for what it is. Well, I mean, from your point, obviously, they talk. Oh, we're waiting for this to sort of kick into life. This game. What, Stefan, in the chat? What's actually gone wrong with Ipswich this season for you, in your eyes? Yeah, what's gone wrong for them for them not to be nowhere near, not even the playoffs this season? Pen, ref, the pen. Oh yeah, Beth Me just goes down all the time, doesn't she? Holding her fucking legs. Oh, that's a free kick though. Of course, it's a free kick. Exact same challenge. Because it's against Arsenal. Okay, cool. It's a clip, but anyway, got clipped. Fuck's sake. Yeah, got her. Swipes at the fucking leg. Go on, over that. Well done, go on. Go on. Lucky Beth, unlucky. I mean, again with Stina Blacksinius, she's got that aerial presence. But in that instance, where was she? It's just one scrappy game. I don't like it. We needed the early goal. We didn't. We haven't got it. If we now just go, okay, we won today, so you know what? There you go. We can have the title. Fuck off. You can fucking sack Jonas on the spot if that's the case. Don't care if his first season and all that crap. That's the attitude of the players, and he's allowed that to happen. Or he allows it to happen. That's a sackable offence, I'm sorry. I wonder what the owners are thinking because they've invested money. I think Ipswich are a huge scalp for a lot of teams, and it's their cup final playing against Ipswich. Yeah, because until you went down to League One a couple of years back, sorry to remind you, you was always in the apart from that one season, you was always up in the upper echelons of the Championship, pushing for a promotion, a playoff spot at the very least a playoff spot. And also you got your going back for your history and all that as a club. So yeah, coming down to League One is always going to be, as you say, a major scalp. But I saw that's got to wear off. What do you think? Was it this year? This is your current third season in the League One. Surely that novelty's got to wear off though. Cool, it's not just you as well. You've got Sunderland there as well. You've got Pompey, Charlton Athletic. Surely, but yes, as I say, surely that novelty should be wearing off by now. All due respect. You didn't Bolton in the League One as well. Bolton, even after they've been through Bolton, they're still considered a scalp. So I don't know. Oh, Vivian's now limping off. This ain't good. Does not look good at all. Don't think she's walking this off by any means. Oh, yeah. They weren't ill, they're not ill, but it's the ambulance. Well, surprisingly, never used to see them around until after the first lockdown. So the first lockdown had been gone. That's what you ever see nowadays. Fucking ambulances galore. Literally, if you're not down the road, they're over on the other side of the fucking like 3-4 streets down. Oh, you alright? Without breaking your neck
Yeah.
on your own coat. Yeah, they got me. No, what? After nearly half hour of watching this, I'd welcome the old bill coming from me, to be honest. Wouldn't have to watch this bullshit. So weak. What's going on today? My eyes are fucking hurting, I'll tell you that. My head. Yeah. I was responding to your comment, Stefan, about there's quite a few clubs, yeah. Thought so. Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. Surely after yourself being in the League One for 3-4 years now, the novelty of being a big scout should be wearing off by now. Head. Everton with the free kick, that's what they do with this. What is the fucking position in there? What was the. So he got away with that there. Zinsberger. It's a free kick. It's a free kick they had basically. They could have gone for a shot at goal. He's got a wall in place, fair enough. But since he's gone to the completely other side of the goal, just gone. There you go, have a shot. Go on, go on, go on. Yes! Well done. Oh, for God's sake, offside. Hold your fucking line. There's no VAR either, so it can't be overturned. But hold your line. This is another thing that's doing my head in with her. Look, it's not even on her. Look. She's on. She's bloody on side. Fucking official. She is fucking way on side. Oh, this is bullshit. See about my voice, by the way, but as I was saying earlier about my voice. If I go too high pitched, yeah. It hurts. Could be nice to be honest. Oh dear. Oh, what's that? Go on, and again, second bite of the cherry. Oh, just wide, Beth. Oh, okay, someone's just on one of the group chat I'm in. The screenshot from a couple of tweets. Breaking news: Mauricio Pochettino will be imminently. Pochettino.
Oh. I did wonder what you were reading an article about Puppuccinos.
It's a football channel, yeah. Cool, yeah. Cool. Yeah. Mauricio Pochettino will be imminently off now. Imminently be removed as PSG head coach, according to La Parisienne. Sorry. Board wants him gone. He wants out. More follows. A few minutes later, from the same people, Antonio Conte has offered himself to PSG on an initial 2-year engagement, according to the. Wow. So no matter what happens at Tottenham, he's like, I want out. I've been here 8 months, 8-9 months, whatever. I want out of here. PSG, save me, please. You're giving what I want. Sounds like a squirrel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That just shows when I go to the games, I'm not one of them go. But to be fair, most of when I've been to games this season, there's not many fans now that sit there and watch the game. Sort of theatre. But I've never been that. Okay, I'm always vocal. Fucking assistant ref, you twat. Got a feeling Messi will be back at Barca. Can they afford? That's a financially. Are they any financial wise? Are they any better off than they were back in the summer for him to be able to sign a contract that he wanted to sign last summer? Because he won't take too. He won't go too low in a pay cut. Oh, go on, Beth. Go on, Beth. Go on, Beth. Go on, Beth. Go on. Final fucking touch. Go again. Go on, Steph. Ball in. Fucking defender threw herself in goal kick. Oh, the old helicopter's out. The old police looking for someone. So the ambulance go past before. They've got the old bill, the helicopter. It's low as well, I can tell. Really low. I don't know. I don't see Messi at PSG next season. If anything, I think maybe he goes. But if anything, I see him possibly going to the States for on a 2.5 year deal, do a year and a half and retire, 2 seasons or whatever, and retire. Go to a club like David Beckham's got into Miami, and obviously because he'd be the biggest name of that thing, branding wise and all that. It's Beckham, Messi, Beckham, the owner, Messi, and all that. Just for the sake of it. If he wants to stay in, obviously that depends. Obviously, if he wants to stay in, surpassed it Viv there. But anyway, if he wants to stay in the European game, no. Possibly coming to Man City, possibly. I don't know where their mindset will be at. Dodgy cry out. That in top go away. Nowhere near that scummy place. Jesus Christ. Couldn't pay, not enough money in the world to put me in that place. Rev, get away. Fucking hell. Clinton Ford's gone from being the winger to basically playing in the middle. So we've got no effective winger basically. Out on the right hand side. A right sided winger is actually got herself central in the central play of things. That was pointless. Got a throw in, but it was pointless. But they are paying Uber. He is known less. Yeah, but I'm saying financially because obviously, as you say, since Messi's gone, they've gone and got Ferran Torres. He's not going to be on silly money. Aubameyang, as we know, he'll be on silly money himself. He's on, was it 250k? I don't know what Ferran Torres is on. Obviously, the Aguero wages, that's probably freed up because obviously what happened there. Also, they brought someone else in, didn't they? Their girlfriend new con. I don't know. I don't. It'll be a massive. What's the point then for this year? Then they may as well just fucking put him sidelined him for a year. Either have him in the background doing coaching badges or whatever, or playing with the under 23s and just fucking go again this summer. I'll be honest. From what I've seen of Messi, I know it's PSG. It's completely different to Barca. I've said you guys know I heavily criticise PSG. Every time the topic of conversation comes up, but I've not really been. Again, he is older. You know, you're not going to get the Messi from 10+ years ago. You're not going to get that Messi. He's going to get older. He does slow down. He isn't got that 0% of gravity like he used to, etc., etc. But this is arguably performance-wise I'd say his worst season at club level. Funny thing is, when I went to Tottenham to see Ipswich Town a few times, I never felt threatened. Town after often won at Charlotte Lane as they did at Highbury. Fuck. Go away with that comment. Come on, this is ridiculous now. Paris should be a big club. PSG should. By now, again, there's rumours the owner is up in sticks after the World Cup. He's literally going, Paris is up for sale, or they're just going to give the captain the first come first served, not even a fucking price tag on the club or anything. But you'd think in the years that they've owned PSG, they wouldn't be at this point. They wouldn't be just a domestic force. That's all they are. Domestically, they're a force. They are a force that once in a blue moon they get reckoned with, and Lille or Monaco nip them to the title once in a blue moon. Other than that, they are a force. They just win domestically. They win everything 9 times out of 10. But by now, you'd think there'd be a global threat as well, a European threat. Basically, they're not really in that sense. They're Anfield in the background. They're not really a threat in European stage at all. Yeah, they got to the final a couple of years back. Never believed they'd win it. There's more fluke than anything. The circumstances of the there we go. Poor fucking free kick. The circumstances of that Champions League format at the time benefited PSG. And even though they got to the final against Bayern Munich, a good chance to really, even though it's Bayern Munich, to really put the marker down. And they bottled it. It's just that the owners think that this is where Newcastle needs to take note of PSG and don't copy PSG. If anything, even though there's obviously the rivalry between the owners and all that side of football, they need to sort of take note of what Man City did. If they want to make a success of at Newcastle, the projects and all that, they need to take note of what Newcastle did. Do not copy PSG, because you'll be the European wise, there'll be a laughing stock. On the European stage, there'll be a laughing stock. They will never be considered threats or favourites to win the Champions League title. Cycling is the biggest sport in France, yeah. Worst kept secret, that. I think they've got more pressing matters anyway, but bloody. Oh, mine, I wasn't. That's before my time anyway. All that Ipswich winning that Highbury bullshit. I just remember I grew up when we did play here briefly. We put you in your place like back off. Thank you very much for the points. Oh, that's another thing I want to touch on actually. The PSG fans, they've become so arrogant and self-righteous. They officially won the league title last night. Messi scores the goal to wrap it up, and they booed the team for winning the league. They booed them. What fan base does that? Buying league gunner in this fan base, and if Arsenal won a league title or of that ilk of winning the league every season, not once would we, or let's say apart from league gunner, would we fucking be booing it. Go on. Yes! Finally, please be on side. Come on, Caitlin. Finally, the pressure's actually paid off. Just 20 different couches, isn't it? His lights off now. So it go pitch black. But yeah, finally the pressure's paid. Oh my god. Now the guy that was ruled offside was actually onside. Caitlin was offside and it counted. You couldn't make this up. Right, change the scoreboard. Go on, girls. Now can we grab onto this game in the second half, because we've got a couple of minutes left before half time. Grab a hold of this and fucking put them through the fucking ringer. And actually send a message out to Chelsea, please. Keep that pressure going. Yeah, I've got a TARDIS, but yeah, Colonel, I've got a TARDIS. I forgot to tell you. Oh dear. There's a point between them, City and United for that. Yeah, so I hope that goes down. Hopefully that Champions League spot goes down to the last game of the season, and United have to win to officially be in the top three. Otherwise, we are fucked up in terms of WSL. They just turn these lights off, don't I? Because it's now lighting in this place is it's a fucking joke. I always have huge respect for it. I know that. And I realise, mate, I've realised that straight from the off. From the second, obviously, you came along to this channel and all that. Of it, and you obviously said what team you support and all that. Obviously, the fact you're still here after how long now? And the chats we've had as well, I've always been respectful. Never, no matter what, never been any arguments, any fallouts, anything nasty, anything. It's always been friendly banter and friendly discussions about Arsenal, Ipswich, and football in general. Good finish though. It's offside, but it was good. It was a good finish. Just fucking irony that Caitlin Ford's goal counted, and she was actually offside. But Stina Blacksinius, his goal was taken off offside, and she was actually onside. You couldn't make it up. What the 94 heart rate at the moment. How are we doing? You've got a TARDIS. TARDIS. Oh dear. All you geeks out there, if you know, you know. Oh, thanks, Colonel. Thanks for that fucking vote of confidence. Here, because nowhere else to be, so you're just here for morale. Okay, now that's a confidence booster, isn't it, for me? Jesus Christ. You know what, guys? There's a few of you in the chat now, in the chat and watching. Would you like? Obviously, there's 4 games today in the Premier League. Goals and a lot of talking points. Would you guys like me to do a match today 2 stream later on after this? If so, let me know in the chat quickly, and I'll get that sorted after this. And then after this is finished, obviously, yeah, I'll do that as well. I'll do that upstairs though. There's a better lighting. I don't know what it is about this room. The lighting in this room is fucking terrible from this particular angle, which is never good when you're doing a live stream. Can't get rid of me. I don't argue online. One sec. Oh, girls want to chat you. One sec. Go on, everyone, for a second. Oh, for the love of days. That's a pen. It's just shoved in the back. Was there a nudge? Graham went up behind a fucking, I think it was Beth Mead. Just went yoink, like, back off. But that's not a pin apparently. There's no obstruction of the view. No, play on. I wonder if she's a Chelsea fan. Don't know if I'll be awake, but yeah, if I am, yeah, okay. That's what. Usually match the day 2 on a Sunday is not worth doing a stream on. It's literally like usually 1 or 2 games, and they're usually Super Sundays, and everyone's watched them anyway. So, or by then seeing highlights and all that. So it's like okay, but it's like 4 games affecting the title race, relegation, and all that jazz. So, and the race for the European spots as well. I'll get back to your comment in a minute, Stefan. The one before that. Go on. Oh, fucking so lucky to be 2-0. Come on, Beth. Last attack of the half, I say. A little bit longer than usual, but still. Rest lost that time, fucking. Go on. Oh, for the love of God, does someone have a half time? I had a little scrap, not an actual scrap, but actually the ball just fell in the penalty box, and it's just like some I think it's a Caitlin or Kim Little got a shot off. He got blocked off the line and got cleared, and there has been the whistle's been called for half time. So yeah, they're winning 1-0. Can't really complain in that sense. We should have had 2 pens at least in this game, especially that one early, about 10-15 minutes into the game. Beth Mead gets taken out from behind, and then just then, literally, I think it was Beth Mead again. Everton player Graham's just gone flying in and just gone shoved her in the back. That's way to play on. Makes sense of that. Got full aggression as well. Not like a little, I'll run into it and put my hands up sort of thing and stop myself. Literally full force back off. Blackstone scored a goal, but it was ruled off for offside, even though she was onside. And when looking back at the replay, she was literally in line with the last defender. Couldn't be more onside if you tried, pretty much, basically, put it that way. Got ruled off for offside anyway. And just before about the 42nd minute, just before half time, after putting a bit more pressure on in the last, from the 32nd to the 42nd minute, and then at a little 2-minute spell, Caitlin got in behind the defence and got a shot off and put us 1-0 up. But looking at the replay, she was offside when the ball was played to her. But no one noticed it, so the goal counts. So there's no VAR, so oh well. It is what it is. So I can't complain really in that sense. But as a whole, there's a lot to improve in the second half, and I hope Jonas gets his teeth in and gets his head at his own arse and sorts this out. Because we do need a win by a bit. I say 3. We need to win 3 or 4-0, at least 4-0 actually, to keep sending a message to Chelsea in the media that we ain't going away, and keep the pressure on Chelsea as well. And just pray, either a miracle happens on Thursday against Tottenham again, or last game of the season, United have to win to cement the Champions League spot, and they actually do turn up for that game and get a result. And we just got to keep winning our games in the process. Yeah, but your comments can't get rid of me. I don't argue online. Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm a pretty chill person. I don't like falling out with people. There's nothing wrong with that. Can you tell some of the people that try falling out of me, try and cause drama with me, please? Can you tell them that, please? Because I'm fed up of it. Oh, my head. Who do you think will win the league, mate? Still got a feeling for Liverpool. I don't know. I mean, there's was it 4 games left? I mean, no, it's 5. It's 5 games left, isn't it? 5 games left of the season, respectively. I don't see Liverpool losing or dropping any points now. I honestly see them winning. They're going to win I see them winning every game between now and the season. They will win every game. They're home and away. City. I think they have. There's one dodgy game in the running that could catch them off. That's going to catch them off when you least expect it. And I think that, and with that, I do believe Liverpool will just get over the line then. I wouldn't go that far. They're good, don't get me wrong, but treble at most, not quad. Got Grace in the chat. Are you doing, Grace? Ain't seen you for a while in the chat, actually. Hope you're keeping well. And enjoyed the game yesterday. Then the corresponding Brentford game, obviously. Brentford doing us a favour. Huge favour yesterday. After we got our win. Because that would have been disheartening in one sense. Winning the game the way we did. Getting over that line, potentially. Getting ourselves back into the top 4 just for a few hours later. We dropped that out because fucking Tottenham. But I don't know if you've obviously just come in, but I was saying before, someone sent a screenshot in the group chat I'm in over on WhatsApp saying that Antonio Conte apparently has offered his services to PSG for 2 years, starting from this summer basically, because these people got wind that basically obviously Poch is on the way out and they want him out and this, that, and the other. So he's literally got in there first and gone, take me on, please. Tottenham's not. I don't want Tottenham. Take me to PSG. You'll give me what I want. With an initial 2-year deal and see how things go from there. So that'd be interesting. Imagine that. If by some miracle we pull this off in these last 5 games, we pull this off and finish in the top 4, i.e. a Champions League spot, whatever, 4th, whatever. We pull that off. Tottenham obviously finishing in the Europa League, and then they lose the best manager they've ever been able to attract in their history after 8-9 months like that. I'm going to say hello after your ceremonies. Yeah, no problem. Obviously, whenever I'm not live and all that, and when I'm not live, if a notification comes up and all that, or I've noticed you're live, I'm scrolling through on notice enough, I always pop in and show you support and all that. Not just show you support, but obviously watch your stream and all that, and whatever content you put out on your channel, be it podcast form or the uploads and all that. But yeah. Oh dear. That of interest, whilst you're still, if you're still in the chat, with 5 games to go, and one of them against Danlock down the road, and when you consider, as well, we've got take into consideration as well, the last 2 games have lost Brighton at home like we did, but they had no shots on target. They then drew yesterday away to Brentford, no shots on target. That's 2 games on the bounce, no shots on target. Talk about a bad purple patch at the wrong time. Do you see any more twists in this top 4 fucking race? Because literally after yesterday now, after we beat United yesterday, it's basically us and them, basically. It's between us and it's either us or them gets it. Stefan, the match channel you're subscribed to, rival-wise, if it's not Arsenal, it's Man United. If it's not Man United, it's Chelsea, etc., etc. Don't even go there. You fucking love it. You love the United meltdowns, I know for a fact. Oh dear. But yeah, if you haven't already, do go out. Obviously, do what Stefan's just done. Do go and give Gracie a subscribe and check out the channel and the content and all that, and give her a subscribe as well. And turn on the notification bell as well. So whenever he does go live or uploads a non-live video, you'll get notified straight away and all that jazz. Oh God, no, not this again. For fuck's sake, I thought we got rid of you. Go away. He's not here today. He hasn't come in. Arsenal doesn't concern him. He doesn't take notice of the Arsenal women's team in that sense. So you picked the wrong stream to come back on. Come back later for the match of day 2 stream. It's like, you know what I meant, Stefan. Oh dear, but yeah. Oh. Obviously, I was at the game, obviously, with that again. So, I didn't put no videos up from yesterday, little clips up from yesterday, but yeah, I was at the game yesterday, guys, and so my voice is a bit, yeah. So it's fine now, but if I go, show you what, if I try and raise my voice, it goes very squeaky. No. For a man pushing 33, that's not a good look. But yeah, just thought, even though Tottenham let us down there, the Tottenham women's team let us down earlier. Against Chelsea, I thought I'd stick to my word and keep. Hopefully, the girls won't let me down here. They almost, it's been a stressful game. Don't get me wrong, but as it stands, we're 1-0 up. So people need to get their head out their backsides. Put it that way. How is it my heart rate went mental yesterday, and today it's sustaining at a normal rate? And this has been more stressful, in my opinion, anyway. Oh, poor Sam. Oh dear. It went mental yesterday, and it's dropped back and gone normal again. Don't get it. Fair enough. Over 5 Rangers up. That's saying something. You made it perfectly clear your thoughts on Rangers as a Celtic. Even though you're an Ipswich fan, you're fully behind Celtic out of the two. You had to choose between the two old firms. So that's saying something. If you're following them, that's cool. No worries. I think there's a few. I've got a few Rangers, as you know, Stefan. The community rebuild and all that on here. Obviously, got yourself as an Ipswich fan. I think there's a couple of Man United fans that sub. There's Rangers fans. And obviously, majority of the subs are obviously Arsenal fans. But there's a few from other fan bases that just come in and see what we're doing and stick it on. And every now and then they do pop in and we have a laugh, as you know. Oh dear. Who's City got next? Actually, they can't be an easy. It cannot. Surely City don't have a Watford again next week sort of scenario. It can't be. Right, here we go. Also Liverpool. Okay. Leeds away. Oh, that could That could be the potential banana skin then. Actually, looking at it, Leeds v Man City next Saturday. That could be a banana skin there, potentially. And obviously Sunday we play double first, in terms of obviously women, and then the men at 4:30. Fucking Everton at home to Chelsea. That's gonna be an interesting one. Spuds taking on Leicester City. Spuds. We need a miracle. My head is actually. That fucking helicopter's going round and round and round. It's actually giving me a headache. Like, genuinely giving me a headache. Saturday. Oh dear. Right. Oh my god. You're making moves on the fucking microwave. Jesus Christ, Stefan. Why is it so dark in here? Seriously, got lights on and it's so fucking dark. Like, seriously. I don't fucking know, but Jesus Christ. Let's have a look. Oh dear. No bloody difference now, but still. Jonas and the girls are coming back out for the second half. If that's made any difference, let me know. Oh dear. Seriously, who's pissed off the old bill? It's going around in circles. It's very fucking low. It's giving me a fucking headache. Oh dear. Anyone that is new to the channel, by the way, and just subbed or whatever, do come back later for as I say, it looks like I'm doing the match of the day 2 stream. Watch along later on. I'll be more focused on you guys in the chat and having a laugh and all that malarkey that I usually do in other streams. This is so intense now. Really, the last knock into the season for the women's football. Every game's a must win, and we just got to hope along the way. In terms of from a Chelsea perspective, they fuck up somewhere. Is this a real SG? It's not actually Sam. You weren't here, Stefan. Because you wasn't here last time, was he, Stefan? In the Match of the Day stream. If not, give me if you weren't here last night, give me a thumbs up in the chat, and I'll tell you. I'll quickly give you an update on the microwave situation. So the microwave account and Sam Greenwood, the love story that never ended. Oh, fucking hell. No, it's saying something when Sam actually has someone's made an account, got out their way to make an account dedicated to his microwave just to come in and talk to Sam, solely Sam. You know you've made it when that happens. Jesus Christ. We're back underway for the second half anyway. 25 seconds in, so yeah. No subs from either team. So we go again. And as I say, my prediction before the game kicked off in the first half was 4-0. If we win by anything less than that, it's a win's a win, but in the day, but it doesn't keep mentally, it doesn't keep the pressure on in one sense. It just goes, they've won, they just got over the line sort of thing. We need to get that goal difference up, just in case it comes even down to that. Know what happens. Fine. Well, basically, we'll just doing our usual weekly match of the day stream last night, and then obviously Sam was actually in the chat from the get-go, along with Gary and a few of the others at the Arsenal Misfit and all that, and a few others. And out of nowhere, this pops up. Sam Greenwood's a microwave. This pops up and it starts having a conversation, trying to have a conversation with Sam. It's just bizarre. That's most random, and it's popped back again today. Right. Come back later. He might be in the chat later. Come back later. Microwave. I can't believe fucking saying that. Jesus Christ. Of all things you would fucking dedicate, basically, as a part of Sam's life, you chose to pick whoever this is chose Sam's old microwave. For fuck's sake, Norway. Jesus. Oh, go on. Oh, that's fucking annoying. Go on again. You'll have a bite of the cherry if you pass it. Well done. Keep going. Faster. What? Sam was a star. He has his own tribute. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We said this last night. Even Sam said it. It's like, I've made it. Even I don't get that appreciation and love. As far as I know, anyway. Oh, ignorance is bliss, in one sense. Oh, come on, move well for the first couple of minutes of the second half, having all the ball but doing nothing with it so far. Oh, go on. Oh, he sort of passed it in the end. Once she realised she got under her feet, she just passed it off to someone and got back in position again. Lucky Viv. God's sake. Stina does need to, even though she had to go wrongly ruled for offside in the first half, so he does need to get herself into the game properly because it ain't working. There's that as well. There's a fake Sam Greenwood account as well, as we know. That's two accounts dedicated to fucking either pretending to be Sam or be his microwave. Oh dear. Oh dear. He couldn't make it up if you tried. Free kick to the Arsenal. Come on. Cross distance, cause some trouble. Hopefully. From this angle, he can't go for goal. I didn't have a direct shot. There's a fucking props of bend on it. Put it that way. Catch the keeper off guard and all that. Tell me about it, Stefan. Right, here we go. Free kick. In we go. Well, let's just hit a fucking Everton defender, basically. And the ref gets in the way. What this ref does my head? What? Not just this ref, but refs in general. In WSL, doing my head in. They're not concentrating where the ball is. They're getting in the way of the fucking play so much. Like if the ball, for example, if the ball's going beyond the ref, instead of going to like step forward and getting it away, Jesus, Dave almost went backwards onto the ball. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, dude. Okay. I say 5 minutes, but into the second half, near 6. But this is an improvement performance-wise compared to the first half. Having a lot more of the ball and being more threatening. We're not being slow, lethargic, and just going for the motions sort of thing. We actually are trying to be potent with the ball, basically a threat with it, and do something with the ball. After all that, they did that. Oh, for God's sake. Fucking how low is a helicopter? Seriously. Sam's microwave. By the way, out of interest, no why I've just got quiet. I don't know why, but Sam's microwave. If you're really that invested in Sam, why not become a member of the channel? Because when it comes to match day watchalongs, he'll be here as well. So you can come terrorise him when he's on the screen as well. You have to become a member for $2.99 a month. You get the privilege of obviously that basically. But, that's a handball. But obviously, I'm getting paid $2.99 for it, basically. Just from obviously yourself. There's other members as well. I'm just saying for yourself. If you want to come and do something, continue doing this, you've got to pay, basically. And this is the cheapest. And doing the membership is cheaper way than fucking super chats. Put it that way. So not become part of the channel membership and fill your boots, basically. I've got to make something out of this. Oh dear. Go on. Oh, go on. Why did he pass it to the goalkeeper for? Seriously. Nick just went, there you go. Oh, God. There's that ball. So we should have had 3 penalties in this game. 2 in the first half and 1 just there. That one for handball. Nothing. We've got none of them so far. This is ridiculous. Look at the best. Mate, it's a couple of quid ain't going to fucking kill them, is it? got to get the old channel going even quicker one way or the other. And you got the edit. And as a member, the added put up along with the other perks. The main perk, one of the main perks of being a member of the channel, is you get a lifetime discount code that you can use over and over again for all channel channel merchandise purchases, basically, be it hoodies, mugs, vests, t-shirts, whatever. Oh dear. Is it gone now? Sounds like it's pissing off finally. Say that, I'll be back in about 2 minutes, you watch. We were fucking after. They've literally spent the last half hour, maybe longer, I don't know how long we've been playing about it now, just going around in a fucking circle. Unlucky with it, unlucky. Also, Stephanie, if you go and watch back the, what was it? Go on. For fudge's sake. Vivian, for God's Stina! Get out of the fucking way. Jesus Christ. No, as I was saying, Stefan, Stefan, going back and watch the Match of the Day stream quickly later on, you'll see I was wearing it. Well, I actually put I put my money where my mouth is. I was actually wearing channel merch last night in the form of one of the hoodies that we have currently up for sale. Oh, for God's sake. Give me strength. They've been more threatening. I've got to say, second half, we have come out a lot more in the faces of Everton and actually taking the game to them instead of being, so I say, respectful of Everton and basically taking it easy on them in the first half. It's just so far it hasn't gone for us. We haven't been able to extend our lead yet. But a lot better compared to the first half. Say that now. Famous last words. Get rid of it. Well done, Zinsberger. That's how we're doing anyway on the channel side of things. Why? Best been targeted again. Surprise, surprise. That wasn't. That's fine. Yeah. I know you do stuff. You mentioned it before, but I was talking broader to everyone else as well. Even people that watch this back and all that. Sorry, not even that watch this back and all that. Yeah, one of the perks after being a channel member for $2.99, you get a discount. You'll be given a lifetime discount code. You can use over and over again whenever you want to sort of purchase, get yourself something from the channel merchandise site. Which includes obviously you got in terms of you don't have to, not just clothing. There's there's mugs. There's a pint glass you can get, travel mug, water bottle thing, stainless steel water bottle stuff, and all that. So there's other stuff other than clothing, basically. Good quality actually. Even the mugs, I've got, as you guys know, I've got one of the mugs as well. Really good quality actually. Got it fucking fast considering where it's been made and all that. Within a week of it being ordered, it was literally on my doorstep. Because of stuff from Everton. Well, don't going off. And McGill's going on. Okay. Tony Duggan's gone off for Everton. Oh, there comes Katie and Jordan for the Arsenal. Yeah, why not? Let me know. Yeah, you don't have to get hold of me on social media and all that stuff, and just drop me a message whenever, and I'll send it. I'll send you one. Make one specially just for you. Oh dear. But there's other perks. There's other, as I say, there's other perks for the channel memberships and all that. So do check them out. I mean, do check it out, and obviously, if you're interested, it's $2.99 as well. So it's not like other channels where they put these memberships up and want to charge an arm and a leg basically, with pretty much jack shit. And once I do get a few more members, basically, I will be doing late night Q&As basically throughout the summer. another sort of members only. It's members only late night Q&As as well. So remember, the streams out for members only to sort of interact with. That can interact with me back and forth and all that in those streams. And other members only streams I'll be doing in the summer as well to pass the time till like pre-season hits and all that. Even in some cases, because of in terms of an Arsenal perspective, the pre-season tour and all that of America, I can do some stuff during the day and all that. That'll be members only. So you'll see all the perks. It's all listed. It's all crystal clear what's what. And for $2.99, I don't think it's a bad deal, to be honest. And I've just thrown in the added bonus of, well, you'll get the lifetime discount code from the channel merchandise site. Go on, Viv. Go on. Oh, for fuck's sake! This will not fall for us. Fucking hell, getting this second goal. Oh, for the love of God, these defenders are pissing me off now, Everton. I just done to tour 1972 written on the. Yeah, I'll make sure it doesn't. Obviously, in terms of the late night members only Q&As, obviously I'll make sure they don't clash with Brownie, and that's where obviously communication comes into place. And here's a set time, and then I can sort of put a set time in place where it doesn't clash. So there's not that issue. There's not that issue there. So there's no arguments of I'm trying to steal views from him and vice versa and all that. It's completely different times and this, that, and the other. John Wayne's joined us in the chat. I don't even have an online account. I get hold of me then. Oh, go on, Viva. What's that? Oh, for these defenders are pissing me off. But yeah, John Wayne's in the chat. How you doing? Good to see the usual suspect. He says, pissing himself. What do you expect on this channel? We always get the usual suspects. Some of the familiar faces. Some of them come in later or near the end as I'm wrapping up, or they don't get them. Or there's obviously depending where they are in the world, possibly working or just taking a day off basically from YouTube, and then watch it back later or whatever. Oh, Caitlin going off. Caitlin Ford's getting subbed off for Jordan Nobbs. Be interested in taking off for Katie. Come on, who's coming off for Katie? Blackstinius. It's Tina Blackstinius. So Vivian's going up top then. Yeah. Change the formation tap bit, but put Vivian up top. Okay. Crazy Gunner's corner line. Yep, 100%. Got to be crazy to be a fucking gunner, let's be honest, nowadays. Oh dear. How's it? We've had a better second half compared to the first, but we haven't scored yet in the second half. How is that possible? But yeah, I don't mind anyway. So I understand that certain things like this, like covering the arse to women, isn't for everyone. Women's football isn't for everyone. So I personally enjoy it. I have done for years, and I thought I'll bring it to the chance to see how it does. It's done really well this season, actually. To be honest, can't really complain at all. Go on. Unlucky. And it's been a really good addition to the channel itself. Go on. Yes, there we go. Finally, 2-0. Beth Mead tapping it over the line. It's going like it. It's sort of goal where it's going in one way or the other. It's fucking going in. Go on. Yeah, I know, Steph. I know you don't. Obviously, you're here as well, and you do mention as well from time to time the scoreline between the Knights women's team and Ipswich, and from time to time whenever they play each other. Oh, piss off! Playing commentator. That's two. Need at least two more girls, and we can have a very happy me because I would have been spot on in my prediction, basically. Again, Stefan, we're not not just you. I'm not her type. She has a particular type, and we're not that. Put it that way. Sorry to break your heart, but still. Oh dear. I found that one out. I found that one out the hard way, actually. One of Mike's quizzes, which we are bringing back, by the way. Go on for the third. Okay. To be honest, yeah, that's true. To be honest, actually, since I've been gone professional, we've beaten like 6s and 7s and all that. What? Where? Oh, pick it up then. I didn't see fucking even, so. Could be a few reasons. Forget about it. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I don't care. I heard about it anyway. Bed, I'm not having you look at the floor. Oh my god. If it ain't him doing that, it's just a banging and slamming in the kitchen earlier. Come on. Only to the last 20 minutes here plus injury time. We need to get into more goals, please. But like I say, I know that everyone's got the team in football, but it's done really walked into the channel and all that, as I say, it's done really well this season. And there's the idea of bringing in a once a week podcast solely just for covering the Arsenal women's team. Just obviously has to be more of an introduction during the summer, during this summer coming. Introduce it before the season starts and all that, and see how that goes as well. And what the other thing I was going to do? Something else is gone now. It's in my head a second ago. It's gone again. Go on. One sec. Okay. Oh, what else will I do? Channel wise. It was literally in my head 2 seconds ago and it's just gone. Once it comes to me, once I understand, oh, that was it. So it pissed me off. It does. Things like that happen. But yeah. That's it. Actually, that's another thing. For next season, that's another thing I want to bring into it. That's all introduced to the channel. Actually, that was it. Every Friday, obviously, all before the first match of that particular match day. So normally Friday, if there's a Friday night football, then Thursday, do a Premier League preview show basically every week. Go through all the have a couple of Scott together. Go through not just the Arsenal, preview the Arsenal game briefly, but go preview and give predictions to the other teams in and around the league. Basically, try something different and see how that goes. And I do want to reach out and find someone that's interested in hosting a what would be for us myself a late night Arsenal podcast, but basically Mr. Arsenal Podcast USA. Basically, whoever's a host, I can find to be the host, will be based in the States with the guests on the panel, and that'll take part there. What time suits them, basically. So it'll be like I'll be asleep and all that, but obviously it's something you can go back and watch when you wake up and all that, and try and attract more of an audience from that side of the world as well, and benefit them and give them a that side of the world a podcast they can actually watch live on their own time, for not having to just rely on the normal podcast that we have here. That I'm doing normally, if it makes sense. Yeah, you mentioned that before quite a few times, Stefan. I don't know how YouTube would take that, but still, each to their own. If they allow you to if they allow you to do that, then knock yourself out. Oh dear. Please let's get coming back. Oh, for fuck's. Well, it's gone for 10 minutes. It needs to have gone for 10 minutes, I say. Fucking helicopter's got. Can you hear it? Coming back this way. There needs to be more goals in it. Time for 22. 20 past 8, sorry. Go on. Oh, what a goal! Is that Jordan Nobbs with the goal? What a hit! Get in there, 3-0. Come on. I think 2-0 was game on though, like as in title race wise. It wasn't like we're gonna lose tonight, for fuck's sake. What a goal. Arguably the best goal tonight, if I say so myself. What a finish from Jordan. Oh. Got 15 minutes plus injury time to get that fourth goal. One thing I say, I'll be happy in one sense. I was right at the scoreline in my prediction, but I'll be pissed because I didn't put I didn't put a bet on it. The one time I don't put a bet, it'll come in. You watch. Go on again. Oh, cleared. Unlucky. Keep going. Okay, Jordan. Go on. Ah, lucky. Good save. Piss off. You can't even see the shot, Brendan. Idiot.
Hands up there like, I will hit it.
Oh, you're an idiot. Go on. What was that? That would have been interesting. That had gone in. No, isn't it? I was going to go start. I'd like to put slightly better here. Really? Copyright Brendan, thank you. Oh, Butchie and Nikita Paris to get ready to come on. So I'll say Vivian probably coming off then. For the last few seconds. Lucy Graham getting taken off for Dardy. Everton. It's only to clear it up. Here comes Nikita. Kim Nettles going off. For Bucci and Vivian, yeah. Vivian's gone off for Nikita.
You're losing number 11.
Well, it's the end of her contract. She hasn't signed one yet, but she keeps teasing if she's going to stay or go yet.
She's leaving. So you being all arrogant saying, we got the best striker in the world.
Well, as it stands, we have.
No.
In this moment in time, that's the case. But you know what? Like the men's team, we had Henri and Bergkamp and all that. We move on, we evolve, we move on. The club keep going.
Move on. Just shit. Right.
When we lost Henri, we had Van Persie, Eduardo, Adebayor. To name a few. Straight after, I mean.
Van Persie excelled at Man United, not at Arsenal.
But even Man United fans were said, his best years were at Arsenal. He had one good season with them, and that was it.
He won the title, which means everything. So.
Their words, not mine. Out of 11, what was it? 11? Was it 11 years? I think now. Was it 10 or 11 years he was at the club? We got two and a half seasons where he wasn't injured. That's where he hit his peak. Went to United for another year later, and after that, he's career-wise. But that's my point. Stefan is my brother, and no, he's not a United fan. No, he looks like it. Yesterday, he got a body colour. I love it. we went to the game yesterday. We're 2-0 up. We scored 2 goals. He's not said it, but usually he comes to the games with me. He celebrated, you're celebrating abroad the goals and all that. He just stood there, and it came after penalty. Once Saka scored his penalty, the guy next to me in our row turned around and went, "I don't mind if you're not an Arsenal fan and all that. Don't worry. It's not a big deal as long as you're not a United fan and all that." But you could smile a bit. It's brilliant. Your response was, "I'm not an Arsenal fan, no."
What?
The guy yesterday having a go, well, not having a go at you, but saying, "Smile," basically. You could look a bit more cheerful.
Sorry.
And I'm just saying, that's what happened yesterday.
Why are you talking about that?
Because someone asked if you're a United fan in the chat.
No.
That's what I said. I said you're not a United fan, and basically I went into that. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Brendan.
I only went to the match to watch Ronaldo play.
So
Unfortunately.
what was the Tottenham situation then? The North London derbies you come to me with, the Chelsea games and all that.
Yeah.
And other games.
Harry Kane. I'm not joking.
Look, what? How many times has you been? Have you been? That's what, 3 North London derbies in a row.
When you get the chance to watch one of the best strikers in the world play,
He hasn't turned up. And every time you've gone to have a North London derby with me, he's not turned up. So don't give me that rubbish. And you celebrated them goals. Oh, upsetting now because I'm not hating him, but as I said, what I said, obviously that the Arsenal guy that next to us turned around and said, he could smile a bit more, mate. You know, as long as you're not a United fan, obviously, you don't mind not being an Arsenal fan, do you? And he just said, "Oh, no, I'm not an Arsenal fan." I'm not, that's fine, mate. Just but smile though. Look like you want to be here. What, he fucking beg for the fucking tickets? Oh, he's going off on one. Oh dear. You watch, going to pop into the chat now. You watch. Go on, girls. Go on. Go on. Oh, go on again. Again. Oh, for God's sake. The kid's not going to score this season. The kid will never score this season. We've got after this, we've got 3 games left of this season. Merlin, in your bed, got left on the floor. Got 3 games left of this season. She's not scored 1 league goal this season. She's been on 49 WSL goals, for fuck's sake. You'd have thought that it at least hit the 50 mark at some point. You would have thought it'd be like 3 games to go, still on 49. My question is though, took Vivian off, yeah? Because anyone off earlier, who's up front? Because Nikita's playing out in the wing. He's not playing in a false 9 of her Bucci, is he? It wasn't even going bonkers enough. It was in previous games, obviously, but brother comes with me. But whenever Arsenal score, he does celebrate the goals and all that normally. For some reason, I think he was because it's early kickoff and he didn't get a lot of sleep. He had a late night doing his streaming and all that. So it's obviously caught up with him. He's just like, but yeah, I think he said right first. I can't remember now. He did. I think he did because of how out of the blue that was. But yeah, it wasn't about the fact of course, not don't have to go bonk with all the fucking time, but actually look happy to be there at least, for God's sake. Again, I don't go myself. I don't go bonk. But yeah, I celebrate the goals and I get involved in the singing and all that. But that's about. I don't go over the top or anything like that. Oh dear. I laughed. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself. Obviously, he told me he enjoyed himself. He had a good few hours out as well. Like, sometimes in certain games, he can't being in there in the moment, being there and in the moment. It does beat being at home and seeing it over the screen, even though at home you can see like more of the game and all that in one respect. But being there, part of the atmosphere and all that, you can't beat it. Oh, here's Keita. Go on, Keita. Go on. Well, she had the shot, but again, the Everton defender blocks it. Got a corner. Oh, the award getting taken off from Manham. Last sub. Yeah, it's last sub, yeah. So this, again, WSL, there's another thing about the positive about WSL. These are obviously 5 subs, yeah? It proves that in terms of the 5 sub situation, it can work. The 5 sub situation can work. You don't need to have a rules and stipulations in place for it to work. Like obviously we're going to see next season with the Premier League with the men. You've got 5 subs next season, but you've got to use them in 3 stages. If not, you can't use them. I suppose that's one thing. At least we're in the Champions League next season. Do we have to qualify? If we don't win, if we don't win the WSL, we've got to qualify. We've got 1 qualifying game compared to like 3 or 4 we had to go through this season. To be like the 1 qualifying round and we're in it properly, at least. We're going to rather win the WSL than being it. Full stop. Hold on, back for unlucky. Yeah. Yeah, it is. In terms of obviously what you're saying about gigs and football being expensive to go to now. I mean, all these gigs and all that fucking charge with a fucking nose. You could literally be in, for example, Wembley Stadium or whatever, nosebleed FC up in the fucking upper nons of the fucking Wembley Stadium, and they want to charge you fucking 200 plus fucking quid if you're lucky. Was it Twickenham? Last time you 2 did a world tour and all that, Twickenham was on one of the stadiums, one of the host stadiums for their world tour. But here in the UK, one of the stadiums they were using. Even if you wanted to, as you say, go there and you're actually in the stands of Twickenham itself, not on pitch level, but in the stands. Even in nosebleed FC of Twickenham, they were asking like 200 plus quid a fucking ticket. A ticket. It's ridiculous. £150 for the Stones. Yeah, that's about right. What was it? It was Adele recently, didn't she? In the last year or so, part of her tour got put on hold because of COVID outbreak, and she put a video. I'm so upset and all, so disappointed for the fans and all that crap. Didn't offer any refunds for anyone that couldn't make the rearranged dates. They weren't exactly, as I say, they weren't exactly fucking cheap either. You can't make it tough tits, basically. You have to you get your money back. It's like, what the fuck? Seriously, they want to turn up now in the last couple of minutes of the game. We're literally just about to hit 2 minutes of the 3 minutes injury time. And Everton decided they want to try and score. Nice and easy. There's that as well. Found that one out a few months ago as well. Was it on TikTok? I can't remember. It was on social media. So he basically did a video on one of the social media accounts and basically went, his at the bottom verse there is chant, literally singing out in a proper like, right, glory, glory. And yeah. I was like, sorry, what? When did that song ever come to an existence? How can that be still in existence in modern day football for Tottenham? They've not had glory for how long? Like proper glory. Come on. They've not won a league title since '61. They've not won an FA Cup, a meaningful trophy since '91. I was 1 or 2 years old. Yeah, I was just turning 2 in '91 when they last won a meaningful trophy. There we go, full time, 1-3-0. One short from my target of 4. Jonas does not look happy. Doesn't look happy because we did win. Maybe if Tottenham hadn't bottled it earlier and done a Spurs Jonas in the last 20 minutes, he might be a bit happy because we would have been top WSL with 3 games to go. Back in our hands, so to speak. But I think he's realised he has actually bottled it, and there's going to have to be consequences to his actions. That's cost us this title. Saying that, he's talking to one of a fellow counterpart of his native country, Bjorn, from Everton. Can you imagine if they stayed supporting Knights? Oh, Jesus Christ. They'd lose a fucking few quid with you, wouldn't they? Imagine that comes out after all these years. Actually, we're all Knights fans. Well, hey, up the Canaries. And you've been supposed to go to watch them left, right, and centre. Fucking hell. Yeah, again, I said Adele's not my thing anyway. I was just saying, I was just using it as an example in terms of a conversation we was having. So yeah, we're back to being within a point of Chelsea with now 3 games to go, 3 games each to go. Chelsea play their rearranged fixture for the third time of asking against Tottenham at Chelsea. Chelsea be the home team on Thursday night, even though Tottenham lost 3-1 today against 10 players of Chelsea. Still praying for a fucking miracle. I'm praying for more of a miracle actually Thursday. Is other than that, if it doesn't happen on Thursday, Chelsea drop the points. We need it to happen either to the unlikely Birmingham City or at home to Man United when it may not have something to play for. And we've just got to win every single fucking game. In the process, we've got to beat Villa next weekend coming, next Sunday. We've got to play them, so we've got to beat them. We've then got to go to the Emirates and beat Tottenham, and then come back, go to West Ham, beat them in the last game of the season, and hope, I say, along the way, Chelsea somewhere then at the 9 points drop at least 2 of the points, if not 3, and put us in a position where we can actually nick this. I can't believe I'm saying nick it now because we fucking we're top of the league for I think that's all fucking season, but still. Stephen saying I would be mortified. I'm sure you would. I'm sure you bloody would. Oh dear, see how we're doing over on the thing before I wrap fingers up. Oh dear, one sec. Ow. Oh dear. Well, I mean, what's that, sorry? Need to have a chat. What's that? I'm so confused. Then what are they saying now? Fucking YouTube confuses me sometimes. Yeah, vice versa. I'm right back at you, mate. In terms of obviously joining the company, because I can't see you, but yeah. What we got? How long have I got until? We'll plenty of time to sort thumbnail out. So I'm going to go and do that, guys. I'm going to wrap up now. I'll be back for Match Day 2, which goes off today or tonight, obviously. Just double checking now. Got those live. So Match Day 2 starts at the show itself starts at 10:30. We'll go live at 25 past. Give us that 5-minute spell to get in, get settled, and have a quick catch up and get ready for. So hopefully some good goals today, and a lot of talking points to come anyway. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be setting up soon in the next 30 to 40 minutes. Got sort of thumbnail out for that. But other than that, hope you have enjoyed this stream. Do smash that like button if you haven't already. Do subscribe, smash the like button, share the link around as well to the channel and all that jazz, as like I usually say. If you want as well, you can become a member for £2.99 a month. All the perks are listed, including a lifetime discount code to the channel merchandise site, basically, that you can use over and over and over and over and over again. It's not just clothing, it's actual mugs, like drinkware, you name it. There's a bit of everything there at the moment. But until then, guys, I'll see you later on the other side. As always, take care of yourself. I will be in a better surroundings, hopefully with better lighting later on. But as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys.